Rarely do I ever post anything that isn't about ponies or funny shit or even ponies doing funny shit. Rarely do I post something that's thought provoking. Rarely do I post something that makes me shed a small tear. This is one of those times. If you have a moment, please take a look. So, the credits scroll up. The last producer's name disappears from the screen, and just like that, it's over. It went on longer than anyone would have expected My Little Pony to go on for, but it couldn't last forever. Nothing ever does. But season after season, you stuck with it. Even after college was behind you and you had your hands full juggling work with a social life, you always made time to watch every Friday. Friday was still Pony Day for you. But now, that was over. Your reflection looks back at you from the blank monitor, and for a long time, you just sit there, wondering what to do now. You turn on the TV, but nothing really catches your eye. You make a sandwich, but only eat a few bites. 3 times you grab your coat to go for a walk, and 3 times you fling it down on the chair, running your hands through your hair in frustration. Psst. This was stupid. You tell yourself how stupid this is. You knew it was coming, and for God's sake, it's just a children's TV show. But still, you can't figure out what to do with yourself. A sharp hissing catches your ear. For a minute, you look around, startled. There it is again. It's coming from your desk, from the computer you remember switching off. The monitor shows a simple pastoral scene, green rolling hills covered with spring daisies and poppies. You hit the power switch a few times, but nothing you do seems to work. You try unplugging it, but nothing changes. You pop the battery out, but still, the same image is frozen. No, not frozen. The painted grass starts to sway in an unseen breeze. A soft wind whistles through the flowers, tearing petals loose and scattering them to the winds. The scene looks so real. If you reached out a hand, you could grasp a dandelion and hi! Instantly, the scene is blocked by something garishly pink and fluffy. You give a startled cry and tumble backwards, knocking the chair over, and you hit the floor. Ooh, ouchie. That looks like that hurt. Rubbing your head, you sit up again to see a familiar pair of blue eyes looking through your monitor with concern. I'm super sorry about that. I didn't think you were going to be that close. Pinkie Pie presses her nose against the monitor from the other side, giggling as she fogs up the glass. You wonder how hard you hit your head, and if this is some kind of dream? Pinkie Pie says, tilting her head to one side, tapping her chin thoughtfully. Could be. Maybe that's the only way I could get a hold of you, is if you were sleeping. Kinda spooky, though. She laughs again, raising her hooves like a child pretending to be a ghost. Tonight you'll be visited by the spirits of the 3 Pinkies. Ooh. Hey, don't do that! Pinkie cries as you once again try to hit the power button. I don't have much time to talk. I don't want to go just yet. Pinkie sighs. I'm sorry for springing all this on you at one time, but I didn't know who else to talk to. No pony else knew this was coming, and I couldn't just tell them. Twilight would have just been like, oh, Pinkie, don't be silly. You're talking nonsense. I love books. Pinkie giggled for a second before moving on. you're the only one I think I can talk to. Baffled, you sit up, turning over the tumbled chair and leaning forward to look the puzzled pony in the eye. Hell, if it was a dream, you might as well play along. Okay. Now where was I? Oh yeah, I was just popping by to say goodbye. She looks down, sad again. I always hate saying goodbyes, and now I'm gonna have to say goodbye for good. No more adventures, no more parties. It's all over now. So, I guess I wanted to thank you for sticking with us this whole time, Pinky said, smiling sadly. I don't know why you funny-looking things like to watch us so much, but I'm glad you did. I'm glad I got to share our adventures with you. I was happy to know that I was making other ponies, or whatever you are, happy. Even though no pony else knew you were there, I was happy knowing you were there laughing with us. Unthinkingly, you reach a hand up and place it against the screen. Pinky mirrors your motion and presses her hoof against the other side. For a split second, you can almost feel her. I don't want you to be sad though, Pinky says, staring at your hand on the other side of the screen. Just because you're not going to see me like normal anymore doesn't mean that all those fun times were for nothing, right? Every party has to end. But as long as every pony had fun, it was a good party. Yeah? You press your hand harder into the screen, trying to will the distance between the two of you to close. But Pinky pulls back, shaking her head. This is how it has to be. Pinkie Pie shakes her head and flashes a brilliant smile. Thank you. And don't worry about me or the others. As long as weird skinny thingies like you still remember us, we'll be okay. Pinky giggles one last time. Thanks for the memories. See you later. With that, she turns tail, bounding over the hill. She pauses at the crest, looks back, and offers one last wave. The screen goes dark. You can't remember how long you sit glued to your chair, but when you finally get up, you know what to do. Time makes a fool of you, and many years down the line, you carry your sleeping daughter to bed after one last bedtime story. As you tuck her in, she clutches her pink puffy pony plush to her, cuddling her in her sleep. A smile rises unbidden to your lips as you kiss her gently on the forehead. As you turn out the lights, whispering pleasant dreams to your sleeping girl, you can almost swear that someone whispers back. Good night.